to the Rebel Finance School Christmas Quiz. Who knew we would be doing a Christmas quiz? Did you know? We didn't know,
Well,
and then Katie had the idea.
We knew when we actually planned it that we'd be doing it. And we got really excited about it. And we had a lot of silly ideas, some of which made it into the quiz. We had some less silly ideas, some of which made it into the quiz. But we thought it would just be a bit of fun to come together between that quiet time, can be a quiet time between Christmas and New Year, and just gather, have some fun, have a chat, and hang out.
Exactly. So this is our Christmas quiz. You can play individually. You can form teams. You can do it on catch up. If you're watching this after the fact, you can just play along, come up with your answers, and then tell us your score afterwards. Anyhow, it works. So we've got people on YouTube. Hello, Craig. Hello, Robert. We've got people on Zoom. Carol, Debo, Janet. Everyone's here, even Derek. So very much looking forward to this. Should we get into it, Katie?
Let's do it.
Okay. So there are 5 rounds. They're very quick, so don't worry. It's quite easy. Round 1 will be, which country am I?
It makes me think that it's quite kind of like this big claim, like you're a whole country, Alan.
Nearly. Round 2 will be, finish the Rebel Finance School catchphrase. So we have some of our favourite catchphrases, which you can finish. Round 3 is face swap, where we've taken my face and Katie's face and mashed it with famous people, and you have to guess who it is. Yes, this is going downhill already. D is the numbers round. Katie has mixed up her numbers and you need to help her sort them out. And then the final round is the Christmas bonus round with Christmas questions. So that is all the rounds. Are you ready? Do you have a phone to write on, a pen and paper? Can you write down your answers? Yeah, Carol's got paper. Perfect. Georgie on YouTube, do you have paper? Oh, hello from Lancashire. Hello, Natasha.
Hi, Norfolk Paul. Hi, Georgie. Everyone's tuning in.
Yes.
So very excited.
Okay, so let's go.
Well, we had a little couple of rules, and this...
Oh, yes, the rules.
I don't like to have rules. I don't like to start with that, but this is all Bob's fault. So we once ran this quiz at one of our events that we were doing, and we're doing the quiz, we're working away, and suddenly I see Bob with his phone, and he's looking up, he's online looking at the answers. And I'm like, Bob, come on. This is not in the spirit of the game. And he's like, well, you didn't say that I couldn't use my phone.
He's correct.
I didn't. So now, because of Bob, I have to tell you the Bob rule, which is please don't use your phone. Please just come up with it from your face.
Round 2, you can phone a friend. So if you have a friend, you can phone a friend right now if you want to. And rule 3, have fun. Just not too much, okay? Just keep it to the bare minimum of fun at this time of year.
Craig says Bob spoils the fun. M says, are we not supposed to answer in the chat? Well, you could, but you might give your answers to other people. It depends how competitive you're feeling. And also, you could be a little bit sneaky and throw people off the scent and put a wrong answer. So, yeah.
Craig says, can I phone Bob? If you can find him, he lives in Florida. Okay, so let's get on to round A. Which country am I? So based on these clues, you have to guess the country.
Yeah. So the first one is, I make up 65% of the FTSE Global All Cap Index Fund. So I am 65%, everyone else 35%. And I couldn't resist having a chart in here, Alan. It may be Christmas time, but that does not mean there is any absence of charts. Exactly. Actually, it means more charts.
A Christmas chart. Have you got this?
So the answer to this is a country. Which country am I if I'm making up nearly 2/3 of the whole of the Global All Cap Index Fund?
Please nod if you've got your answer or give us some kind of feedback. Yeah, perfect. Most people are nodding. Excellent.
Okay, question number 2.
Question 2.
In late 2024, the Donegans organised 10 meetups in a month. That's an average of 1 every 3 days, including towns such as Dunedin and Tauranga. What country am I? Where is this?
And there is a picture of the final meetup we did whilst we were there. It was so much fun.
It was so fun. I think there was nearly 50 people at that one. That was so good.
Incredible.
M says Bhutan.
Yeah, she thinks this is Bhutan.
There you go.
She's trying to throw you off the scent. Carol's not buying it. I can see in her face she's not buying it.
Helga's saying hello from New Zealand, and Tonics is in Guernsey. It's lovely to see everyone.
It is lovely to see everyone. Okay. Happy Christmas, everyone.
Question number 3. I only have 41 companies in the FTSE Global All Cap Index Fund. Don't worry, there are more clues. However, I am small but mighty. By company weighting, so if you're going to list all the companies in the index fund in order of like the size that they are in the index, I am home to that first European company on the list. So there's like you list all the companies in different countries that they are in. When you get to the first European one, that's me. And that company is Novo Nordisk.
Novo Nordisk.
What country am I?
I know. Maggie's saying hello from the USA.
Hey,
There was a
Maggie.
few confused faces on the screen as well going, I'm not sure about this one. You're not going to get 100% of the answers today. You might do. Who knows?
That's a bit of a curveball, that one.
It is.
Okay.
Is anyone phoning a friend right now?
Where's
and
Bob?
who would you actually ring?
Where's
Carol
Bob when you
raised
need
her
them?
hand.
She's like, I need help.
I thought C was face swap.
No,
Oh.
so we're within
Oh, we're still in
the first
A.
round. Yeah.
Yep. We're
Apologies.
still in which country is
Thank
this?
you for politely raising your hand, Carol.
Exactly. Craig says Bob is not picking up, so he's not been able to
Oh.
get the answer.
Marion's saying hello from Colorado. Hello,
I
Marion.
love that.
Okay.
Okay, number 4. This
Number
is one of my
4.
favorite ones.
Lapland spans multiple countries. I am one of those countries, and Santa's official hometown is in my part of Lapland. I have 33 companies in the FTSE Global All Cap Index Fund, but none of them are Santa's workshop. What country am I?
I think Santa has the worst business model I've ever seen. He literally gives away toys to every kid in the world every year and loses money.
No
Almost
wonder.
as bad as our business model.
No wonder it's not in the index.
So that is round A. Which country am I?
Someone's given us quiz questions in the chat. Janet says, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from Stranraer. What country am I?
Isn't that Scotland?
I would have thought Scotland, but
Scotland?
I might.
Yeah, I've got a thumbs up. Yay. Even Sarah got Scotland, Judy got Scotland.
That's not part of the official quiz, but bonus points if you said Scotland.
Okay, we're moving on to round B, which is RFS catchphrases. This is one of my favorite ones. You basically have to guess which one is real. So I'm going to read you like 5 or 6 options, guess which one is real.
And some of them might actually be true, but it's more like, what is our catchphrase?
So the extraordinary belongs to A, the uber wealthy, B, those that create it, C, the extraordinary belongs to anyone that pays to have it, D, the extraordinary belongs to Mr. Del Monte, he has the best pineapples.
He does.
Or E, the extraordinary belongs to the ones that keep their money in cash under the bed. Obviously the most secure place for it. What are you voting for?
People are putting their answer in the chat.
Oh, I love this.
So, I mean, you're welcome to put your answer in the chat for those of you that have joined a bit later, but our thought was that you would write the answers down and then we will reveal the answers at the end. But as we said to Ems, if you want to throw in any curveballs and throw people off the scent and put like the wrong answer in the chat, then you're welcome to, because it might be Christmas, but we can also be mischievous at Christmas time.
Exactly. And feel free to throw us comments, abuse, anything you want in the comments, because we actually love hearing from you. So let's, and F, the extraordinary belongs to Santa Claus because he has the power.
Have you seen Red One with these big muscles that Santa had?
I know, Santa was juicing in Red One. Okay, moving on. Never compare your avocados. They cost far too much.
They are quite pricey.
B, returns on the index funds, because we all get the same if we're invested in the FTSE Global All Cap. C, pineapples. D, your age to other people's ages on the course. Never compare ages. E, never compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Carol looks a bit concerned about that one. And finally, never compare your kids. And what we're going for is the saying on the course, not the one that's factually correct.
Well, hopefully it is factually correct as well.
Awesome. Okay, Martin and Lisa say all of the above. Maggie says all of the above as well. Okay, we're moving on to question 7. I think you've all got that. Give me a little sign that you've Yep, we've got some nods. Perfect. Okay, 7. It's not about the money, it's about the freedom. It's not binary. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's not about picking the right fund manager. It's not about how juicy your pineapple is.
Is it about how sweet it is?
Maybe. And it's not about the size of your Christmas pudding, Derek. Okay. Have you got that one? Susan, have you got that? Yeah, Carol's nodding. Susan's nodding.
But is this question number 7 or question number 8?
This is
7.
7.
Mm,
If you've got 8 answers, I'm impressed.
Oh, I think the one about Stranraer, that was a rogue one.
Yes,
If
the
that's
question
maybe
about
the,
Stranraer is not
And
in
I'm
the
probably
actual quiz.
butchering am I butchering how I'm saying that, Derek?
Yeah, it's Stranraer.
That's
Thank
what
you.
I thought, exactly. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Moving on quickly. 8. Time in the market. So time in the market isn't important as when you invest. Guess wisely. Time in the market is like marinating a steak. The longer, the better. Time in the market is more important than timing the market. Time in the market is like waiting for Santa. Patience pays off. Time in the market is like growing a pineapple. Takes time, but it's worth it. Is this
You're
the
so
cheesiest
cheeky.
quiz you've ever been on in your life?
Cheesiness came more from your delivery potentially of these answers.
Time in the market isn't something I've got. I'm old and withered.
This makes me think of when you said on the course, go to the mirror, breathe on the mirror. If the mirror fogs up, you're alive, you still have time.
Yeah.
It makes me think of that. If there's no breath on the mirror, we've got bigger problems.
Yeah, we've got bigger problems. Craig says she's loving the choices. You must have had so much fun creating this. Yes, we did. Dan says sometimes I think F. Dan, you're still alive. You're still with us. It's definitely not F.
Fiona says F is true for me. I doubt that, Fiona.
No, you're okay. We've got you.
Vicky just said steak.
Steak. That's it. The choices are wild, says CMC. Okay, we're going to move on to the next round. We've got a quality round here, you four. This is the face swap round. We have mashed our faces with famous people to disturbing outcomes. I'm not happy with this one at all. But this is question 9. Who actually is this? Oh,
Someone very, very attractive.
someone very, very, yeah. Dan says, ooh, creepy. Yeah, I did not like this. Okay, have you got an answer? Please give me some kind of a signal. Yeah, we've got an answer. Okay, moving on to the next one. Who is this? There is a giant clue as well.
I'm feeling quite attracted to this person on the screen right now. Is that wrong?
Don't think I've ever seen this version of myself. It's a bit like Marvel's The Multiverse, where you see different versions of yourself. What if Alan started an index fund company? What if Alan did this? Okay, next one, question 11. This one is very disturbing. Carol moved away from the screen. Like,
Susan went like this. Oh no.
Yes, this is Katie and
Whose face have I been mashed up with? Fiona says, I'm so sorry, I didn't realise 9 had your face to start off with.
oh no,
That's
don't ever say that out
upsetting.
loud. Okay. Have you got an answer?
Look at my lovely neck.
Yeah, have you got an
Extras, yeah.
answer? Ruth, the happy savers here. Northup Paul is crying with laughter.
Ruth says,
Sue is
hello,
disturbed.
Donegans. Happy Christmas. Just
Yay.
stumbled upon your quiz.
Happy Christmas, Ruth. How
Oh.
is the future?
Okay.
Dan doesn't know who this one is, but that's okay.
That's
You won't
okay.
get them all. Question 12. Who is this? This is also a very disturbing one
I don't know. Why is it so disturbing?
because I know both people.
Who has either myself or Alan been face swapped with him?
And they
It's
may
more like a
have-
face merge, isn't it?
They may have been on the course this year.
Stop giving clues.
Well, Susan looked like she wanted a cute clue, so I was like, I want to help Sue. She's giving me a thumbs up. Who is this? Who is this? Do you know?
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Next one. And then who is this? Comes from the greatest ever Christmas movie, and a bonus point for what is the Christmas movie. So who is this and what is the Christmas movie? And I did want to tell you, one Christmas when I was at home when I was younger, I told my mum that we would watch a Christmas movie together, and this was the Christmas movie that we watched. And she now no longer trusts me when I say we're going to watch a Christmas movie together, because she says this is not a Christmas movie.
We've had a request. Can you quickly cycle through the faces again for the last few questions?
For these, I really don't want to look at them again.
Oh, we
Yes.
should, should you?
Okay, so question 9. Who is this? Yes, it's my face mashed with a famous person.
Carol is quite adamant about that one not being a Christmas movie. In all caps, in the chat, it's not a Christmas movie.
Bruce Willis says it's not, but we all know different.
You've just given the answer.
Oh, balls. Question 10. Who is this? Question 11. Katie was face swapped with someone with a slightly larger chin than she has.
Big old chin.
Question 12. Katie was inserted into a cabin. And question 13. I am in an air duct with a lighter.
And bonus, if you know what movie it's from, which is a Christmas movie, Carol.
Moving on quickly. This is the numbers round.
Yay!
Katie.
And this is, now this is unusual to say, but in this scenario, I've got my numbers all modelled up. So can you please help me match the numbers to the descriptions that are about to come up? So we've got a list of descriptions, a list of numbers, but they're not matched up. You need to match them up for me. So these are the descriptions: the closing value of the S&P 500 on Christmas Eve, number of stocks in the all cap index fund, how many countries we went to in 2024, the percentage increase in the FTSE Global all cap from the 1st of Jan to Christmas Eve, and how many live streams we ran for Rebel Finance School 2024. So the answer to that last one is not 7,100. These descriptions and numbers have been mixed up. So please rearrange them for me and get me straight on my numbers.
Exactly. Which obviously Derek knows instantly how many companies are in the global all cap. Susan, I can just see that she knows the answer to that. It was built into her brain at birth. I love how intense Carol's face looks as she looks at these numbers. It makes me very happy. How are you doing on YouTube? Are you playing with your family?
Are you still there? How's it going?
Yeah, Norfolk Paul, how many people do you have in your team? Helga, how many people do you have in your team? Tell us, how's this quiz going? And you've got to match up those numbers and those descriptions.
Oh, Martin and Lisa. What currency, says Martin?
Which one for?
For, I guess, oh. Well,
It's points.
it's the point value,
It's the
closing
point
value
value.
of the S&P 500, like the index rather than the S&P 500. Yeah, the index itself, not any funds that are based on the index. If that makes sense, because it's done on points, isn't it? It's just like it started at 100 back in the day, and then it tells you how much it's grown by since then.
Exactly. Craig is still here, doing well with the answers. Norfolk Paul is just on his own with the quiz. Remember, you can phone a friend at any point. As Norfolk Paul has so far got 10 out of 10, which is interesting because there's been about 15 points.
I think it might be more saying like they're enjoying it. 10 out of 10 rather than predicting their score. I don't know though.
Sue needs a spreadsheet. Helga's on her own. She needs teammates.
Sarah has a pineapple on her team, which I love.
That. Rachel says just me apart from the husband asleep next to me. We can see Derek talking to CB right now. Why is CB not playing? I can't believe it.
All right.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next questions. Are you done? Give me a little nod. Carol's like, no. You won't get all the marks. It's okay, Carol. This is not a test of your IQ. Right, we'll move on to the next round, which is the bonus Christmas round. Woo! Okay, On the bonus Christmas round created by the Rebel Finance School Christmas Santa, who's holding a pineapple and some cash, in Home Alone, classic Christmas movie, where are the McAllisters going on vacation? They left Kevin at home on his own, but where are they going on vacation? And then there's that scene in the plane where she just screams, realizing she's left Kevin at home. It's one of my favorite movies. We watched it this year. Okay, 16.
According to the famous Christmas song, what did the other reindeer not let Rudolph do? It may help you to, sing a little bit of the song if you wish to.
Exactly.
Janet says my phone's beginning to smoke next to me.
What
Do
are
you
you
mean
doing
like
on your phone?
cigarettes or
Yeah, and Craig is still trying to ring Bob for the answers, but not getting through.
Maggie's giving all the answers away, which I love. All right.
Okay, we're going to move on to 17. This has a maximum of 3 points. What's the weirdest thing you've ever put on a Christmas tree? And we'll get you to tell us them. So put it in the chat and we will award points at the end.
At the end. Don't
Yeah.
put it in the chat now. Put it
Just
your
write
answer
down what's the weirdest thing you've ever put on a Christmas tree, and the weirder it is, the more points you get. You have to have actually done it. This is not like in your imagination.
And I guess we'll just have to, trust
It's
people.
an honour system
Yeah.
on the Rebel
We're not
Finance
gonna
Quiz.
not going to come round to your homes and your past Christmas trees and check, I guess. But that would be
Exactly.
fun.
But we could do. Okay. That's number 17. 3 points up for grabs in total. Question 18. According to Alan, that's me, what is a good month to play Christmas music? What is a good month to play Christmas music? There are points available for this because there are multiple answers.
Mm. Okay. When? Oh, we're getting the answers. Woo!
I know.
Okay.
Have you all got your answers? Are you ready? YouTubers, are you okay out there? Have you got your answers? Are you ready for totaling up? That was a quick quiz, 20 minutes from start to beginning. We'll do the answers, total up the results, and someone will be crowned the 2024 Rebel Finance School Christmas Quiz Queen or King of the Year.
Can it be me?
No.
Oh.
Because no. Ruth is ready, the happy saver. Natasha is ready. We Catalyst says July is a great month to play Christmas music. I love this.
Helga's ready. All right.
Exactly. Okay, here's the answers.
So question 1, which was part of the Which Country Am I round, was I make up 65% of the FTSE Global All Cap Index Fund. Which country am I?
Which one do you think it was? It was indeed, drum roll please. Tony got it. It's the USA. USA. They are the biggest part of the market.
Hello to our American friends.
Yes. Thank you for carrying the rest of us financially. I'm joking.
Number 2, did anyone get this one? Where did we organise a lot of fun meetups recently?
Exactly. Helga got the first one. Natasha did.
New
Tell you what,
Zealand, says
Ruth the Happy Saver doesn't get this one, she should be sacked.
The NZ Pie Tour, says Sarah.
Exactly.
New
It was
Zealand.
indeed the Great Pie Tour of New Zealand, and we called it the Great Pie Tour because they have a personal investment entity. It's an actual portfolio investment entity. It's an actual account. We got ISAs, they got pie accounts. It's just wrong. Okay, question 3. I only have 41 companies in the FTSE Global All Cap Index. However, I'm small but mighty. By company weighting, I'm home to the first European company on the list, Novo Nordisk.
Did anyone get this?
Did anyone get this?
I don't think I would have got this if I hadn't
Nikki
looked
got
at
it.
Nikki got it. Denmark. Congratulations.
It was indeed Denmark. Love Denmark. Very expensive.
Very expensive. Lovely pastries.
Lovely pastries.
And this one, so I am one of the countries that is part of Lapland. I've got
Nikki
my...
says I work for Novo
Ah!
Nordisk. Nikki actually works for that company. That's genius.
I don't know whether to remove points for that. I feel like Nikki should recuse themselves
No, she
from
can get bonus points for that.
Okay, so did anyone get this one? Where is Santa's official hometown?
Yeah, 33 companies in the FTSE Global Order Index in Santa's hometown.
It is Finland. Gemma got it. Carol got it.
Yep,
Woo!
Finland. Finland.
All
Oh,
right.
Helga said Greenland. Sorry, no, Finland is the point. Okay. RFS catchphrases. The extraordinary belongs to. Yes, I could see Carol saying it. Yep, it is indeed B, those that create it. So 1 point for all of you. Moving on. Never compare your. It's not avocados. Someone put watermelons. That's quite disturbing. That's not even on the list. Yes,
Well,
it is pineapples.
there's
If you put pineapples, you get a point.
It's a bit of a clue on the screen, I've just realised as well.
There's a
though, isn't
huge
there?
clue on the screen. If you paid attention to the photos, I gave away a lot of stuff in the photos. Okay, it's not. Carol mouthed the answer. Melanie put binary. Yes.
Not binary.
Exactly. It's not binary. That is your point for that one. Number 8. Time in the market. I know someone was like, steak, I'm hungry.
Helga went for steak again. Helga's peckish, I think.
Yes.
We do have a few C's. Janet said C. Melanie said C. Carol wants it to be steak. Martin and Lisa currently eating steak. Did you marinate it a long time? The longer the better. That's my question for you.
Time in the market is more important than timing the market, which I don't know if you saw. There was a post in the group today from someone like, my friend has told me the market's going to crash in 2025. Should I take all my money out now? This one answers the question. Just leave it in and let it grow. That's the answer. Okay, face swap, the most disturbing round of all. Who is this? Someone had put the answer before I even brought it up.
They knew, they'd remember that vision was etched, or that picture was
I know, it's
etched in their
disturbing.
face, and they cannot unsee that, Alan.
Mashing my face with his actually made it less orange.
Yours or his?
This picture. Okay, it is Donald Trump. Someone said you have Donald Trump's hair. I'm not sure about that.
Oh, I got a haircut yesterday to try and get rid of the Donald Trump thing.
Moving on. Question 10. Do you know who this one is?
Tony said you look like Peter from Dragon's Den.
Oh no.
Warren
Yes.
says Diana.
Maggie says Buffett. Diana says Warren. Gemma says no idea. It is Warren Buffett, who's one of the richest men in the world. And he says to everyone, do index investing. Just invest in a simple index, which is interesting because he invests all of his money actively, but tells everyone else not to do what he does. He is a very smart cookie.
I agree with him.
Yeah.
Antonic says tasty buffet.
Yeah, tasty buffet. It is a tasty buffet. Okay, this one was a real stretch. This was Warren Buffett. This one was a real stretch. Number 11.
I'm curious if anyone got this one.
I know.
Nothing's coming through on the chat.
You all invest in the thing that he created.
Martin Lisa says it J.L. Collins.
It's not J.L. Collins.
Happy Saver's got it.
Ruth the Happy Saver has got it. It is Jack Bogle.
It is Jack Bogle.
He invented
a few
the
other
index
people got
fund.
it. Yeah.
Yes,
well, I
Simon
don't know.
Kemp got it.
That
Good
might
work.
have been after you gave the clue, but we'll give them the benefit of the doubt there.
Derek, did you actually get it?
He said only realised after the clue. Yeah,
okay.
in the chat.
Number 12. There is one person on here that absolutely should get it because she is in the photo.
Carol says, is it a ninja? Sarah's got it. Yeah, a few people have got it. It is.
It is, yeah, Ruth the Happy Saver put in the chat. Me!
Yes, it is.
It is Ruth the Happy Saver mashed up with Katie's face.
And what a lovely combination that is. The world is a much better place for having that picture in it.
Ruth the Happy Saver. And then the final one, the best Christmas movie of all time. Carol shaking her head at me. Who is it? Who is it? Yes, Janet says Bruce Willis. And for an extra point, what was the movie? Exactly. Everyone's mouthing it. I can see that. It is Die Hard. So there are 2 points for that question. One for Bruce Willis, one for Die Hard.
Got lovely eyes.
He has got lovely eyes.
Impressive. Are
They're
they
different.
your eyes or Bruce's eyes?
I think they're Bruce's because, like, my eyes are brown.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Should have known that.
probably. moving on.
All right, the numbers round. This was where you're going to help me match my numbers back up. So, taking them in order from the smallest to the biggest. 14 was the number of countries that we were in 2024.
Did you get that one? Yep. Oh, there's lots of nods. That's
Okay.
good.
20.
20.
What was 20?
Do you know what 20 was? Big pressure. 20 was the percentage increase in the FTSE Global All Cap from the 1st of January 2024 to Christmas Eve 2024. You notice Katie's very specific there because you have to take a specific day to work it out and it changes every day. But it was 20%, which is amazing.
And the next one, so 25, was number of live streams that we did.
Yes, that was the unbelievable splitting out the like Q&As, doing those live streams. That was the busiest 3 months of life. It was amazing.
And then the last two, so 6,040 was the closing value of the S&P on Christmas Eve 2024, which leaves the last one as the
number of companies in the FTSE Global All Cap Index is 7,100 companies.
So 1 point for each matching pair. So 5 points if you got them all right. You cannot get 4 points because you would have got 2 wrong there. So 1, 2, 3, or 5 points accordingly.
Exactly.
Well done, everyone.
Helga said, what was that question? Sorry, Helga, which one do you want to know about? Just put it in the chat. Sarah got the entire numbers round, right? That's incredible.
So did Debo. Nice one.
Whoa. Trey says 1 of 5 is not too bad. Absolutely.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? Because the minute you've got one wrong, you've obviously got another one wrong, and then you're kind of out. So, well, better luck next time.
Oh, Sarah's like the faces.
Oh, C&C got 5 out of 5 as well.
That's amazing. Okay, finally, the bonus Christmas round. In Home Alone, where are the McAllisters going on vacation? Yes, Carol's right. I can read it. It is Paris. They're off to Paris. So 1 point for Paris. That's amazing. Okay.
According to the famous Christmas song, what did the other reindeer not let Rudolph do? And I know Maggie got it because she put it in the chat. So let's see what the lyrics of that verse were.
All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Oh, poor old Rudolph. Yeah, we catalysts like play any reindeer games. The bullies.
Yeah.
The other reindeers were bullies. They are meanies.
Yeah, meanies.
Yep. So there you go. That's the answer. 1 point for that one. Play any reindeer games is the answer. 17. This is the interactive round.
It's so random.
Put it in the chat or on catch up. Put it in the comments, and we'll tell you your points. You can have a maximum of 3 points for the weirdest thing you've put on a Christmas tree.
So Zoe, tartan seal. What are we going with tartan seal?
Is that like a Scottish animal? Is it like an entire seal?
What's that? Chris. So we need to assign points for that.
Tartan seal. I don't know. Tell us more what it is. Christine says a baby's hand.
Yeah, that's a 3.
Was it attached to the baby? This is disturbing.
That is weird. That is weird. That's a 3.
Yep.
Martin and Lisa say a peacock. I think 1.
1 for a
One for a
peacock. It's
peacock.
slightly weird, but not fully weird.
Rachel, full-size skeleton with a pirate hat.
3 points. That's fully weird. Why would you put a skeleton on your Christmas tree? I love it.
Janet, I'm boring with my Christmas tree. Nil point.
Nil point, Janet. Sorry.
Debs, a lemon.
Lemon.
I'd say that's a 1.
1 for lemon because it's a bit weird.
Emma, origami Star Wars X-wing instead of a star.
Okay, like that gets 5 points. That's 2.
It's 3. You get 5.
3.
You could get 5. I mean, you are the quizmaster.
It is amazing.
Carol, a naked troll pencil topper, pink hair. A little bit weird to put on a Christmas tree. 2 points.
2 points.
Trey says chocolate. That's not weird, is it?
No,
that's quite
weird.
normal. C&C, sticking an elf butt first on the top of the tree.
3 points for weirdness.
I don't think that's that. I think that's a 2.
Okay, 2.
2.
Plastic toy telephone, Fiona.
1.
1. Sue Davis on YouTube says a lobster. That's
That-
quite weird.
That's a 2.
That's a 2.
Uh,
Georgie says a tango man in a Barbie wedding dress.
That's weird. That's a
That's
3.
fully weird. I love your answers. I never expected this in all my life. I love your answers.
Oh no. Dawn, so wrong. It was a date. They put a tampon on the tree.
That's wrong.
I don't know why I read that out. I feel like that needs deleting from the record.
It is weird.
I think it gets 3 points there.
Flake
says dead granny in a bauble. So did you take your dead granny, put them in a bauble, and then put them on a tree? If so, we got things to talk about, Flakes.
I am now regretting asking this question. Norfolk Paul says my wife, I put her on a tree. That's quite interesting.
All right, we need
1
to
point.
assign points though. What's the dead granny game? I think that's 3.
3 points. Cat toys at the bottom. That's not that weird, I'm afraid. Especially not given the other answers in the quiz. You have now redefined weirdness for us, Rebel Finance School audience. You've redefined it.
Krista's actual lit up candles. I don't think that's that weird. I think it's risky and irresponsible, quite frankly, Krista's, but you're not getting any points for that.
Antonic says a silver teaspoon. Quite weird, 1 point.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Kennett's got very weird, very different, I should say, Christmas tree decorations: a Death Star, a Romulan warbird, and a Borg cube.
That gets 3 points for coolness.
Ruth, a realistic looking dead rat hidden in a bauble. That's weird. Is this along the same dead granny thing? Like, what's going on here? I think 2 points for Ruth on that.
Catalyst said yes. Mine was not weird. I had no idea what I was up against in the chat. I don't think anyone had any idea this was going to happen.
Frida, salt flour cookies. I don't think that's that weird. Maybe 0 for that.
A 1.
A 1? Okay, we'll give a 1. Sarah, an egg box crocodile.
1.
Yeah.
Gemma says a mince pie. That's not weird at all, I'm afraid. 0, Gemma.
All right, I think we've answered everyone's. If you're watching on catch up, you've kind of got a feel for what we think is weird and not weird. So maybe you can put in the comments or self-assign some points. We trust you. It's Christmas. No one would be naughty, would they?
Exactly. And this is the section of the event that has got the most hearts on YouTube and the most laughing faces. This is definitely put us out of our comfort zone here, and I love it. Thank you, Rebel Finance School. You are all amazing. We're going to move on. According to Alan, what is a good month to play Christmas music? You remember this is according to me. If you say any and all months, you get 3 points. If you said a month other than December, you get 2 points. And if you said December, you get 1 point.
So with the month other than December, so if you put June and July, you're not getting 4 points.
No,
you're getting
just
2 points. I'm going very aggressive here, aren't I? Like, these are the points.
And if you put it's never a good time to play Christmas music, a bar humbug, you get 0.
I think actually, on reflection, that should be minus points.
It probably should have been, but we're not that mean.
I think there should be a penalty for that, Alan.
Exactly. Okay. So we are through the quiz. Please total up your points. Total up your points now, and please put your team name and number of points in the chat. That would be amazing.
So Christine said about the Christmas music, that is the wrong answer. Christmas music can only be played after Thanksgiving. Everyone knows that.
Christine,
so, Alan,
I'm afraid
you've been challenged.
I like Christmas music at any time of the year. My mum used to own a pub, and she would ask me to create the Christmas menu in like June. So in June, I had to create the Christmas menu. So I'd put on the Christmas tracks to feel Christmassy. I'd create the menu for my mum, and then I learnt to love that music at any time of year.
Oh, we've got the points rolling in here. So the Flakes, it looks so far to me to be the winner. I think that's down to the dead granny bauble situation. Oh, and I've got the same points over on YouTube with Ruth the Happy Saver. Martin and Lisa, interestingly, didn't team up and chose to have separate points. They're very competitive.
I love that. They are married and sitting next to each other watching this, and they've chosen to have separate answers.
So Helga says 16, but I had fun.
Good work, Helga.
I love
fun
that.
Is the most important thing.
So far, I think we've got a tie so far. So we've got the Flakes on 22, and we've also got Team Ruth and Johnny on 22. Please, I might have missed something there. If you got more 22 or more points, please put again in the chat what you got.
Well done to Ant and Kate in Guernsey. They got 21. That's awesome.
That is high.
Georgie with team name Gin got 20 points, which is fantastic. Norfolk Paul got 16. Awesome. Simon Kemp said 16, no chance with the last 4 questions. He was doing well up until the last section.
You got to get weirder, Simon, with your Christmas tree. That's the key here. Okay, so no one else has come forward that they've scored more than 22 points. So it's between, on Zoom, we have Flake with the dead granny bauble. And on YouTube, we got Ruth and Johnny, 22 points, with the dead rat in the bauble. There's something
There is a theme
here.
going on here.
So we do have a tiebreaker question.
Which you can all play for fun. So everyone gets to play the tiebreaker question because that's how we roll here at Rebel Finance.
So Ruth, Johnny and the Flakes, I trust you to put your answers, just jot them down privately or whatever, and then we will ask you to reveal your answers and we will trust that you are not being influenced by them.
In the chat, can't they?
Oh, that's true. Why am I getting so excited?
Chat.
Okay, the tiebreaker question is, how fast must Santa fly to deliver all his presents on Christmas Eve? How fast must he fly to fulfill his destiny every Christmas Eve? What are you thinking, Flakes? Anyone else that wants to guess, please have a go.
Obviously, the answer is less than the current speed limit on major highways.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he's going by the roads, though, is he?
No, he's not.
Okay,
Carol
what have we
says
got?
the speed of light. I love it. Gemma's going for the spreadsheets to work.
I
this out.
actually would like a numerical answer, please, so that we can break the tie.
Exactly. We need actual, is it miles per hour or kilometers?
Either. I've got the answers on either. So,
of course, Katie has the answers in both.
We're waiting for the Flakes. Oh, stand by, says Ruth. Happy Saver.
They're doing some maths.
The Flakes,
now.
Where are you, the Flakes? I need an answer. The Flakes. Oh, very, very, very fast. 70. Is that 70 million kilometers an hour? I think Flakes is saying. I think that's what the M's for. Please let me know. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Flakes is going 70 million kilometers an hour.
Debo says 12,000 miles per minute.
Oh, per minute. I'd like a per hour, please.
Like a per hour.
But all right.
Ruth has actually got a very big number.
Is that the speed of light? Is what you've given there, me, Ruth? That is
she's given meters
per second. That's tricky, isn't it? Can I have it in miles per hour or kilometers per hour, please? Either is acceptable. I think they've given me the speed of light. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. Maybe you can entertain people whilst I figure this out. What have you got, Alan, for the entertainment? Janet says, what about the time it takes him to deliver the presents? That's allowed for. We got that. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. Entertain the people.
Can we hear about the dead granny situation? Is it an actual photo? I need more info, please.
Yes, if we can have more info in the chat, we'll feed that out.
I'm very concerned. I agree. Carol. Thank you for raising that, Carol. That's very important.
Yes, and we had the team from Guernsey saying, anyone got any good film recommendations on Netflix to entertain us after the quiz? I'm glad that we've brought some fun to you all for Christmas. This has made my day so far. It's been absolutely incredible.
Oh, this is less weird now because it's a photo of lovely, it's a photo.
It's a photo of the
granny. It was
granny.
not actually dead granny, which I feel like, in retrospect, I need to deduct some points from the Flakes.
It's too late now.
It sounds like it's quite a normal thing to do to have a picture of loved ones on a bauble on the tree, but I've never done that in my household. Have you?
No, I never did that. I had a couple of Marvel figures. My mum brought me a Disney ball as well.
Okay, in the absence of an answer from...
Ruth has given 4.7.
Oh, someone's looked that up, haven't they? Because that is very close.
Okay, we're going to give the answer. Go for it.
The answer is 4,705,882 kilometers an hour. Or...
if you work in miles per hour.
2,924,099 miles per hour. His hair's going to get pretty messed up by doing that.
Exactly. So who are you awarding it to? Who
was closer? I think I don't know who was closer because they're giving me different metrics. I'm going to have to go away and figure that out. But in the meantime, I'm going to award it to the Flakes. The Flakes, happy Christmas.
Please give a big round of applause to the Flakes. Well done to the Flakes. They are the winner of the Christmas quiz. But is there really just winner, or did we all win because we had fun?
And anyone that might be watching on catch up that got more than 22 points, you have my unending amazement and I'm so impressed. If you got 22 points and you did the tiebreaker and you were closer than 70 million to the actual answer of 4.7 million, then you can also feel happy that you won the quiz.
Exactly. So we wanted to say to you all, and our closing message, you know we love a good closing message here. Thank you for playing full out, for getting involved, for having fun. Because the Rebel Finance School course is a bit like a refrigerator. If you don't put anything into it, you don't get anything out of it. And actually, life is a bit like a fridge. The more you put in, the more you get out. And it might have been a bumper year in the stock market where it's shot up. It has been incredible. But we can't control or predict the market and what's going to happen next year. Despite the people who will tell you it's going to be a bad year next year or whatever it is, no one knows. No one knows. So what we would love to say to you is focus on what you can control. Focus on what you can control.
Well, what can you control? You can control your spending and where you're putting your money. You can control your investing and choosing to keep investing as you go and where to invest. And you can also control what you're focusing on. Are you doom scrolling on your phone for hours on that end, or are you choosing that focus, controlling that focus, focusing on the positive, focusing on what you want?
And where focus goes, energy flows. So if you're focused on getting your spending down or earning more money, that is where your energy will go and you will see better results. But most people focus on what they don't want and then they create it. They're scared of losing money, so they do stuff that creates that reality for them. So what you've got to do is focus on what you do want. That's it. Focus on what you do want and move towards it every single day, because the extraordinary belongs to those that create it. No one's going to hand it to you. But the thing we've really realized is the extraordinary is rooted in mundane activities. I'm holding a credit card because it's just like choosing not to use it sometimes creates an extraordinary financial future. Making a phone call, eating a carrot instead of a mince pie. They all create different futures.
Choosing what you've left out for Rudolph rather than what you left out for Santa.
Exactly. And we wanted to say to you, small actions over time create incredible results. So investing £10 a week, £50 a month, getting your money in, small actions over time create an incredible future. And we've been realizing this. Our book is coming out in March, and we have to work on it every day. A book just doesn't write itself. And also, we're releasing the world's first financially independent music album in March, which is just insane. Yes, we have written tracks about the 4% rule. We have written tracks about index investing,
compounding,
the boring middle, many different styles. We have country, we have rock, pop, barbershop quartet, and different styles. It's going to be ridiculous and fun. But what we've realized, this is our band, by the way, with our friend Finn. This is our first ever band photo. That's us together, our revolutionaries, we've called ourselves. And we're launching that album. But what we've realized is we just need to focus on what we can control and just do a little bit every day. So if we focus on writing a bit of the book, writing a bit of the music, working on the blog post to promote it, we will create the future we want to create. And it's exactly the same for you. Focus on what you want to create. And one of the things we love the most about Rebel Finance School is the supportive community. We love you. Derek, Carol, Susan, Norfolk Paul, Georgie, everyone who comes along. Just the way we work together to help each other, the comments in the Facebook group, people supporting each other, it's just phenomenal. So thank you for being part of the community. Thank you for supporting us. It is just amazing. And here's to the most epic 2025 for all of us. That's what we want to do, is build it together. It's incredible. Gemma in the chat says, when's the 2025 course starting?
Probably June.
but we're not committing yet. We need to work out our exact dates and we'll come back to you. So what we want you to do is focus on having the best 2025 ever. Thank you for being part of the Rebel Finance School. We love you all. We're going to end the YouTube now, and we will hang out to chat to you on Zoom if you would like to. So if you're in the Zoom, you've got nothing to do, the Christmas movies aren't filling you up, then you can chat to us for a bit before we go.
And anyone on YouTube, the Zoom is got space for you to come and chat if you would like to.
Exactly. We Catalyst said any meetups this year. Yes, we're going to be back in the UK April and May. So we're planning to do a tour of England, Wales, Ireland, and even Scotland. Yes, we're coming to see you, Derek. Prepare
Hey,
yourself.
Wales, woohoo!
Exactly. Definitely Wales. We love Wales.
Someone's asked how they join the Zoom. I will get the link for you. If you're watching on catch up, unfortunately, you cannot join the Zoom because this has already happened.
Yes. So we'll put the Zoom link in the YouTube chat, but we're going to end that so that we're all free to swear again. I don't know why we can't swear on YouTube.
Well, I think they'll ban us from life, won't
Okay.
they? Anyway,
Derek, can you find the invite? Have you got it? Have you found it?
copy invite.
I've
link.
got
There you go. Do
invite
it.
link.
Alex,
Okay,
there you
I've
go.
got it. I've got it.
There we go. Come over to the Zoom. We love you, and bye bye, YouTubers.
Yes, thanks, YouTubers.
Katie, can you tell us about the phone call from the king?